What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Erasure, and we're going back to their 1995 self-titled album. Big shout out to Philip and all the folks who've shared Erasure with me along the way, and indeed, I wanted to mention Han Solo had suggested when I reacted to Big Country's Wonderland tune that I hadn't finished reacting to the debut Erasure album, Wonderland, but I'm confused because I went through that one on CD, and I checked earlier tonight. I reacted not only to all the tunes, but also both of the bonus tunes that were on my CD copy. So maybe I misunderstood the comment, but let me know if there's some bonus track that you made available that I didn't react to, because as far as I know, I thought I did finish that album. So in any case, the 1995 self-titled album, we're up to the penultimate tune, which is I Love You. It's simple, it's straightforward. There's no doubt that everybody understands this phrase. It can mean different things. It can be said between different types of relationships, meaning romantic ones, familial ones, platonic ones. There are all sorts of different types of love as it can express between people. And indeed, perhaps over a long enough timeline, different types of love might go between people. So I do wonder in what context, given that most Erasure tunes are about romance and intimacy, physical and emotional, I feel like that will likely be the setting for the tune thematically, but I wonder, what the larger part of the story will be. So let's find out. This is Erasure, I Love You, the penultimate tune on their 1995 self-titled album. Almost like psytrance-y. Kind of like an Andean flute. Like Peruvian music. The texture.
You made your bed, now lying in your masochist. The mayhem, this mortal part is up for grabs. Danger forever. I would swear that there must be 1,000 personalities inside your head. I would swear that there must be 1,000 possibilities to reach your heart.
Personalities in your head, possibilities
Now
in your heart.
take these words and tie them up and give them back for I see you, I hear you, I feel you, I love you. You call collect and reject your thought abuse and your language. Where's your sense of etiquette? Can't you assess the damage? I would swear that there must be 1,000 personalities inside your head. And I swear that there must be possibilities on your heart. Now take these tears and hide them in the penalty.
But the fountain of sound.
I see you, I hear you,
early 90s trance records, which would mix really well with this. Oh, and then it opened up as it rose. It sort of closed off at first, and then it
There must be 1,000 personalities inside your head. I swear that there must be 1,000 possibilities in our hearts. Now take these tears and dry them in. You'll hear them deep down beneath the I see you, I hear you, I feel you, I love you.
Shout out to Andy for that vocal progression. Even knowing it was coming, like, it still hits very richly. I like the turned into this like acapella jazz number, like soul jazz. I love Erasure. What can you say? There's something about Vince's productions and Andy's voice. It really is special. And, you know, I've said the same about Yazoo or Yaz as we knew them over here. So, I don't know. It just feels like Vince not only has been involved in a number of really cool projects, but it seems like wherever he goes, he finds like cool voices to work with. And yes, I'm including Depeche Mode in that for some people who may be critical of my favorite group going back to childhood. Nevertheless, I joke. But seriously, really cool tune, and I'm loving this album. I know that people had some different opinions about it, and Chorus, you know, I get it. That really is a fantastic album that maybe, you know, without hearing the bulk of their catalog, I think will always be a special one for me. But this one, people mentioned going into it that it's a bit more experimental, the tunes are a bit longer, they're a bit more cinematic, a bit more like soundscape-ish. And that has proved to be absolutely true, and I love it. I mean, I think this one is another one that will remain a favorite no matter what else comes. And it's interesting because people mention Cowboy, they sort of swing back notably in a different direction. So looking forward to that too. But again, shout out to all the people who've shared Erasure. And it's, you know, it's a really cool thing that a group I knew I liked as a kid, but only had a very small percentage, as it turned out, of interaction with. It's really cool that as I've gone through more and more of their music, the feeling that I had as a kid has just sort of expanded and become, you know, a little more knowledgeable. So shout out to all of you who are along for the ride for Erasure. Shout out to Vince and Andy. Do let me know what you think of this one. I will see you next time. Peace.